You can't be ready to pop off if you ain't cute. This is the Growing Up Hip Hop New York After Show.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Dun, 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 dun.
What's up, Howard? How you feeling?
What's up, Byron? I'm good. I am doing just wonderful. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are feeling wonderful out there. You are watching and listening to the Growing Up Hip Hop New York After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV Network. So on tonight's episode, we will be talking about Ryan and how he's still having a problem with his dad. OBD doesn't want to see his dad, or YDB really doesn't want to see his dad. And Medina wants to smoke pretty much with everybody. Plus, we have your glowing up fashion, your news and gossip, and so much more. But before we get into tonight's episode, it's just us two hanging out tonight. Byron K over there.
What's good, y'all? Byron K, and I'm gonna toss it right back to Howard the Third.
Oh, hello. Byron K is a huge Vina fan.
I am. I really am. I can't help it at this point.
That's your girl. Your Woman Crush Wednesday. Your
Yeah.
Sugar Plum. Your boo.
Yep. All of that.
Oh
I need
my
to go get some treatment or something.
Yeah, because you crazy. Ding, ding, because it's right. Okay, so Byron, give me your overall thoughts on tonight's episode. Episode 11, season number 1, Coming to Blows.
Man, so first of all, there's just so much to talk about, man. Talking about YDB, talking about the Vina Love situation, and Ryan not really getting it together with his dad. But overall thoughts, man, I feel like this was a great depiction of the calm before the storm.
Very true. Yeah, because this episode, it was just enough like drama to really like lead us up into the end. And who would have thought they would be coming to blows?
Yeah, man. There was a lot of build up this episode, which I really like. And I've been saying for the past few weeks, Medina is one of my favorite people on the season because you always going to get a good show with her. Literally, it's been, 11 episodes now?
Yeah.
How many episodes has she been on?
All of them.
Exactly. She's
At
probably
least
the
9.
only one.
Yeah.
She's the only one. So I really like having Medina here. And I think she's going to be one of the breakout, I guess, stars, even though she's already been in the game. But she's one of the breakout stars of this season. But I love her energy, man. Like, I can only take her in small doses. So I feel like if I was her friend in real life, I could only handle a little bit of her. But for the show, it's great TV.
Great TV. And shout out to you guys out there in the chat. Shout out to King ABC07 who says, heyo. And our girl Missy, who's not feeling too well. She is at home, resting up, but she's in our live chat. And she says, hey guys, we miss you, Missy.
We miss you. We love you, Missy. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the panel. Just thanks for being you.
Thanks.
So let's kick it off with Ryan and how Ryan is still having problems with his dad. I mean, we saw when it was a boys' night out, everybody was playing pool. It was JoJo. It was Little Mama's brother. I don't know where Little Mama is.
She went MIA.
I hope to see her some more because this is ridiculous. Like, your brother is doing all the filming for you when it's supposed to be you, but whatever. And then we also saw who else was there. Ryan showed up. It was, and Flea was there, and Will was there. So just boys' night out. But when Ryan showed up, he was just like, I'm still not messing with my dad. We're still not getting along. He just doesn't really pretty much believe in me. And he even said that when he sat down with Designer and Flea when they were out there on the balcony and he was talking about vibes. It's a vibe. He just said, like, it's not going to work. Like, I got all I need. I have the #1 single. I have all this stuff. But my dad just doesn't believe in me. I mean, do we feel bad for Ryan, though?
Not really. I would say if I do, maybe 2%.
Yeah.
But I think he really is creating his own beef in his head with his dad. Because I bet his dad don't even feel the stuff that he's saying.
Yeah.
I think that Ryan doesn't like to take responsibility. For instance, he said, it's my dad's fault. He's messed up. Maybe you just ain't ready yet. Maybe you just not that good yet. And it seems like he's trying to push that one single. Now, especially nowadays when it comes to being a rapper, it's about volume. Like hot rappers, like whether it's the Baby, whether it's Lil Baby, whether it's Lil Yachty, whether it's anybody, like you're putting out a bunch of good music. He put out one song and now he's mad. They're not putting the money behind it. It's like, it takes more than being a one-hit wonder. And even if they did put all their money behind that one hit, what do you got next?
Exactly.
So I don't think he's ready.
Yeah. It's hard to say because it's kind of like I want him to put out the one single just to see how it does. And then, of course, have some stuff in your back pocket. If he does have like a few tracks or maybe even EP like ready to go, then that's one thing. Like, what harm could it do just dropping one single? So I'm like, Ryan, just drop it. Let's see what happens. If people react to it, like, then drop your EP. I did feel bad when he was like, I don't even use the Fat Joe name and I still can't get recognition. Like, I just can't seem to get ahead. I felt a little bad for him from there because it's like, you didn't even use the name and your dad is still like, nah, don't even do it. Then he said he's not even getting paid at the shoe store. Like, poor Ryan.
Poor Ryan. Oh man, how dare him live this lavish New York lifestyle and run a store and be on TV and release music and have all these famous friends? How dare him, right?
It took him a while though. Like he was probably working the store for a while and probably was only getting paid a little bit.
I'll say this though, and I said this to a friend a little while back. You get one chance to make a grand entrance. So if Ryan wants this to be his big entrance, this is what people are going to see him as. So I think he would be better off if he would literally just put in the hours, continue to just make good music and put out a song, see what it does. Put out another song, see what it does. That's the way music works nowadays. You got to just keep feeding these streets. And by these streets, I mean social media. You got to keep feeding the internet. You got to keep giving people content because we consume it so quick now. So you can't just sit on one thing and think that's going to carry you forever. Even Lil Nas X with his song that went, I think, 19 weeks, number one.
Yeah.
Even he had to come back with more stuff after that. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit on one song. And if you ask me, and I got love for Ryan, but I don't think this is that hit that's going to transform his whole life anyway. So I think he should go back to the drawing board and keep making more music.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just let us know. Let us hear the whole shebang. And then, I don't know if this reality show was going to help the music or not, because now we get a chance to see his personality. And, he's a little socially awkward, some would say. So I don't know if he'll be able to use that to really climb the charts.
He don't have swag. It's like, right, no, remember when I said last week, I found out finally how to explain it the right way. So even though he's not a big dude anymore, I think he still mentally carries that weight. So he's kind of still acts and moves and talks. Like everything he does is a little bit sluggish, except for when he's hyped. Then he's like, then he's like that. But for the most part, everything he does is like the way he moves and everything is kind of sluggish.
Right.
So I don't think that's going to carry him either. So he needs to just start getting them bars up.
Because I don't know. I mean, I'd like to hear his stuff, see if he can spit a rhyme or two. I'm not really a big rap fan like that, but let me just see if, the bars are there.
Have we found his Instagram yet?
I felt no.
What's his Instagram?
No, we haven't.
I was really trying to find him so we can listen to some music.
I know. You in the live chat, if you guys know what the Instagram is.
Missy, if you dare, find Ryan's Instagram. Maybe you already follow him.
I know, Missy. I know you at the house trying to recover. I mean, just do
that
Instagram.
Quick little search. find his Instagram. No, I did a Google search and everything. I couldn't find his social media.
He's gonna probably drop it on us. Maybe do a whole shebang. Yeah. Give us that whole what was it that they nobody still knew about?
The EPK, I think.
EPK. I'm like, maybe Ryan got one. I don't know though.
I can't find Ryan anywhere online.
Well,
let me ask you, because you seem like you would be a big fan of his. Are you really checking for his music? Is that something that you would do?
I mean, I'm not, but I might listen to one song. At least support.
He only has one song.
Well, let me hear that. I feel like if he has a few, and it's got to be a few in his library. Like, if he has the one song, he's got at least 5 other songs. There's got to be an EP ready. I know there is. I just feel it.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: when it comes to rappers, who do you think has more potential, Ryan or Flea?
That's tough. I think maybe Flea, just because he might have a little bit more swag. It might really connect with people. It's just a little bit more there. We all love the hood things. We listening to the Baby, and we doing underground and all that. He put Medina in his corner, all that. It might work. What about you?
I would say Flea, just because he seems more level-headed. Just in general, he seems like he's really here trying to learn the game, and he's taking whatever's coming his way. So they're both in similar situations where their dad isn't doing too much for him, but at the very least, Flea is continuing to press on and not complaining about his dad not being there. Him, a designer, is just taking this thing and making it do what it do, and then Will's backing him up. Ryan he seems like he's just tossing the blame. It's not my fault. It's he's doing this. He's withdrawing the money, but I honestly believe that if Fat Joe saw the potential in Ryan, that he would invest in it. Like, why not? Like, that's your son. Why not invest in him and get a return on your investment? But maybe he doesn't see it as an investment yet. Maybe he does see it as a liability for now.
Maybe. Well, one thing we do like is that you invest in us here at AfterBuzz, and you watch us, every Thursday, day in, day out. Are you listening to us on Spotify? We appreciate you so much. And Byron, tell them how much we appreciate them.
We appreciate y'all so much, man. That's why we show up every single week, because we try to give y'all a good show all the time. And we thank y'all for watching, because you help us to grow as we do the show. And make sure that you please just subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave us comments. We read those. Give us a 5-star rating on iTunes or Apple Podcasts and Spotify, because we're there too. And, just keep tuning in, and we're going to keep bringing y'all that fire. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, and appreciate y'all still in the live chat here. Shout out to Gina Dean. She says, Ryan has no talent at all. He's terrible. Ooh, girl. She also goes on to say, I thought Ryan has a learning disability or something.
Tell us how you really feel.
Ooh, Gina, girl.
Damn,
she
Gina.
Goes on. Gina is just coming with it today.
Read them out.
Gina said, Gina said, did you see Ryan try to shoot pool? That was hilarious. That was pretty funny. I was like, I understand you never played, but sir.
I'm telling you, he's still mentally holding on to that weight. It's a real thing.
Somebody should have told him how to shoot pool, though. Like, you don't have to go and show him, but just be like, oh no, your backhand got to go down a little bit, down. Somebody could have helped him.
Goodness.
Shout out to Raven McCheen. Sorry if I mispronounced it. She put, I wish he cut that struggle ponytail off.
Not struggle. Why it got to be a struggle?
Oh, child. Then Samir, y'all know I can not pronounce names, so bear with me. But SMERCED0918 says Ryan is a wannabe Fat Joe.
You read her social security number.
Y'all already know. If it doesn't say Ashley, Bobby, Joe, I don't know it. So Missy, our girl Missy said, hey, you guys are doing such a great job. I got y'all. Okay. Look up that Instagram girl. Keep it coming. Raven said he's a brat. Oh my gosh.
They getting him. So who do you, all right, so in the comments or the live chat, who do y'all think has a more promising career between Ryan and Flea? Just let us know.
I mean, they're letting us know. Missy is letting us know and said Flea is better than Ryan because he puts in effort. Thank you, Missy girl. Also goes on to say, well, sorry, Samir 0918. Sorry. Flea says Flea plays around too much, which I do agree. He may not be mentally there, grown up wise to be able to handle this whole thing.
Do we know how old he is?
I think he said he was 25.
Dang, they look young.
Yeah, real young. And Gina girl, hey Gina Dean, she says she's watching from the UK.
Oh, shout out to UK.
What's up, girl?
We got a global audience right now. That's what's up, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
So let's go on to still talk about our little rappers here, following their dad's footsteps. YDB, he doesn't want to see his dad. I don't know why. His dad passed away. He said he doesn't feel comfortable going to the gravesite, but his sister is really trying to push him into going. But instead of going, they're like, let's go see a medium. So they go, and the medium just says everything, like your dad is still proud of you. The medium also goes on to talk about YDB's whole thing about, him just, his girlfriend not really being a part of his lifestyle, how he's tongue-tied, can't pronounce it, but you know what I mean. He likes multiple partners.
Polygamous.
Ooh. So he likes that, but the girlfriend's not really here for it, and she's already said that. But she loves him. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Do we blame YDB for not wanting to go see his dad? I mean, especially when he found him already passed away from his alleged drug overdose on cocaine. Do we blame YDB not wanting to go to the gravesite?
No, short answer, no. But I do see it both ways. So I definitely understand when he say, I don't need to go to one place where he's not even truly at because his spirit is everywhere. So I do get that because that's a real thing. When you die, your spirit's not still in your body. You go to wherever you're going to go. And so I do understand that. But at the same time, I'm wondering what the actual reason that he doesn't want to go is. I don't think it's just because he's not there, he's everywhere. I think maybe it would bring back that trauma and maybe he hasn't fully dealt with it yet. Yeah. So I think that there's some of that. So I think he should just to face it. Because one thing I've learned in life is no matter what's chasing you or no matter how big it is or what's in front of you, you should still face it because it gives you closure with anything, whether it's debt, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a death. Like it's good to confront it because sooner or later you're going to have to anyways.
Exactly. And it's just like, I understand what he's saying because sometimes, I get it. Like it's hard. I lost a parent myself. So it's kind of like I want to go see, my mom. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go there. And he's probably feeling the same way. He just doesn't really want to open up those wounds.
Oh, I like how you brought yourself into it because I never thought about it from a me perspective. I thought about it from an outsider's perspective.
Right.
But since you lost your mom, that's a little bit different. And then with me, now that I think about it, since I lost my mom, I think that I actually would want to go. Well, the thing is, my mom hasn't been buried. She got, she's in the ocean. So, but if my mom was buried, I would want to go to the gravesite because I think that even though I believe that her spirit still lives, I think I would still feel closer to her in a sense if I was there because that's her place of rest, quote unquote. So I think I would get some sort of something from the experience. I don't know what it is, but I do think I would benefit from it somehow.
Very true.
But thank you, though, because you made me look at it from a me perspective instead of just a him perspective.
Right. I mean, it's great, because, with our show, sometimes we can always see at least a little bit of us in this show, which is why I like it so much, but I just hope YDB really comes to terms with this hurt. We saw that his sister is still, she's still breaking down over it. Even it's been so many years, she's like, it still just feels like yesterday.
And seeing that's what made me think that he should go. Yeah. Because if she felt that way and he had the same experience that she had, then I think that he should too.
Definitely should. He also talks about how he doesn't know if he's going to continue on with the whole Wu-Tang Clan type of thing going on tour. He wants to do other things. He says there's other things he can do to bring in money, which I totally agree with. I mean, now that he has his face out there, he probably doesn't want to keep following in his dad's footsteps, which makes sense. You want to make your own legacy. You have your own 6 kids that you want them to be proud of you. So I can see him trying to do something else. I would really hope, if he does rap, let's get an EP from him. Let's hear everybody's music. If he does want to act, let's see if he can go into that or even producing. But I completely support him on him saying he doesn't want to do the tour anymore.
I 1,000% support him. One thing I think is that whenever we lose somebody close to us, especially somebody who we looked up to and somebody who we always wanted to make proud, when we lose them, we make that our life mission to make them proud. But when you think about it, especially when it's somebody who really does love you and care about you, they're going to be proud of you by you doing what makes you happy. That's going to make them the happiest. So yes, ODB may be happy that, my son prolonged my legacy and did it this way, but he'll be even more happy man, my son blazed his own trail. Mm-hmm. He did his own thing with it. He didn't I couldn't even do what he did. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you go above and beyond. They don't want to see you just follow. Because here's the thing. If you follow somebody, you'll never be as good as that person. Right. You have to shoot for your own path.
Oh, okay, Byron with the word. It looks like J-Lo, our producer, did pull up Ryan's social media page. I wonder if this is his real page. It's only a little bit over 2,000 followers.
And that's the one that I found. So that's why I'm asking if somebody really has it. So I've been looking for it, but that's the only one that I really found.
It's a lot of memes on the page. He's got a lot of inspirational memes, no real pictures of the family, of him so far. So, and, I think he would have a little bit more than 2,000, but then again, we are just kind of being introduced to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do see a picture of him, of the family, his brother, his younger sister. So, okay, him on a yacht.
Drop more music, bro. Please, just drop more music.
Maybe this is his actual page, and he's just been so low key to the point where it's like nobody could really find him because it's been tough.
I think so. But here's the thing: how come he's not marketing himself? How come he doesn't have clips from the show and all these things? Why ain't he on there talking about it and stuff? And then at the same time, that may or may not be his page. But even if it's not, I don't think he's that big of a name to where people are making all these fan pages of him either.
Oh.
Who is this?
I think this might be Ryan.
Rapping? No.
Was that the music coming from his actual?
Well,
I think J-Lo just played the music coming from his page. You know, when you can put videos on your social media page. Might have been him rapping. Didn't sound that bad. But the voice did sound a little bit different. So I don't know.
Ryan, bro. No.
I don't think that's him.
Next.
It could be, you know, it's a good song, but it could be a bot page.
Bot page. No, I do think that if that's the Ryan So Focused page, I think that might be his page because that's the only one that I found.
Oh, okay.
What they saying?
So, and then Gina, shout out to you. She said, I pay my respects by honoring the memory anytime and anywhere. Raven said, people have these memorial parts for the dead, and that's wrong. Oh, sorry. People have these memorial parties for the dead, and that's wrong. Gina went on to say, who's his producer? Talking about Ryan and the music. We're not sure if that's even Ryan, honestly. The page did look like his, but that music was a little bit off.
But I want to respond to the memorial party thing because I hear what you're saying, but I think it's only wrong if you're celebrating the death. Because when a good person passes away, you should actually be celebrating their life, like what we did with Nipsey. So there's nothing wrong with celebrations. I don't care if it's at the funeral, after the funeral. There's nothing wrong with the celebration because what we're here for is to celebrate the amazing life that they lived. So that's my take on it.
All right, Byron. So let's see if we're celebrating Medina tonight because she just got so much off her chest. I mean, she wants the smoke. Medina is just going around and letting everybody know how Designer told her to suck her, D word.
How come they can't say that on TV, but Vina can say pussy, or maybe they just missed it?
Maybe they missed it.
Okay.
I think we can say penis here.
Yeah, we can say penis, we can say ass, we can say hell, and a couple other things. We just can't say D. And I'm surprised that we can say P.
Well, Medina's not letting it go. So Medina is letting everybody know, including Kid Cudi, Vina's father, how Designer was like coming with the smoke. She doesn't want it. Like, she looks better than her, and told her to suck her D. And then now, Kid Cudi's like, you can't go around talking to people like that, which I understand, but Medina didn't tell her whole side of the story. She didn't tell her part, how she was popping off. Then Medina said how she was no longer the pop-off queen, but we got a good little flashback on how that was different.
Well, here's the thing, and this is like an old saying, and I'm not saying it exactly right, I'm paraphrasing, but they never talk about what the person did to piss you off. All they talk about is how you reacted. And that's just the world that we live in. So it could be a million people cracking jokes in the classroom, but once you laugh, you're the guilty party. That's just what it is.
Okay.
So Medina was the one that initiated it, but since Designer's the one that closed it off and walked away, Designer's in the wrong. Even though she wasn't in the wrong.
She wasn't in the wrong.
I want to say this, because I told you after the show, I love how at the end, when they confronted Designer, and they were trying to get her to apologize for saying, suck my D, after a while, she got fed up, but she just said it again. She's like, well, suck my D. How about that? I love how she just, basically what that was her saying, I said what I said.
I said what I said. I mean, she got to that point because after the music video, Designer was already rattled up. So she met with Vina to have drinks and said, I will apologize after I get an apology. So fast forward to Flea's music video, and she's already mad that the extras aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not moving when they're supposed to be moving. They're not, complying with the directions.
Then the producer's gonna send Medina and Vina Love up in there. I think it was a setup.
It was definitely a setup because they get there and Vina's like, well, this is my aunt. Wherever I am, she is. But I agree with Designer when she said, Vina, you should have texted me and told me you were bringing your aunt. Because if I text you and tell you to pull up to the shoot, I'm not expecting you to bring your aunt, especially when I have a problem with your aunt. Now your aunt is your aunt already threatened me and told me she's here, so what's up? Well, what's up with it then?
I'm surprised that Vina switched up a little bit, though. I did see
Vina
that
did
shift
switch
to her
up.
energy. Her energy shifted from the time that she sat with Designer and they had their drinks to the time when she brought Medina to the shoot. Her energy switched up.
And I'm like, Vina, like, what is it? Like, you don't have to pick a side. I understand you gonna go with family. I get that. But if Designer
She could have been
told
quiet. She tried to moderate that panel.
She did. She tried
to moderate that panel.
She tried to help it out, but I was like, girl, you should have took the back seat on this one and just let them fight their own fights, because now Vina's all in the mix. And it's like, girl, Designer just told you she didn't have no problem with you. She just told you that. And then now you all up in her face for what? You should have just let them hang out. Your aunt is telling me what's up. Telling me, you told me to suck my D, what's up? I told you I need an apology. You don't want to apologize? Well, now I don't want to apologize. And you know what? Suck my D.
Yep, I like it. I love it. We need Designer. Come back to the show, man.
Yeah, because we going to need Designer, because we talked to, you know what, Designer? Come back to the show, because we don't talk to you about Medina. If y'all was cool or not, she didn't tell us nothing about this.
She said we got to see, and now we see.
All right, make sure you guys check out that video. We did have Designer on via Skype on our show, and it was a few weeks back, so make sure you guys check that out and how we spoke to her about just this whole crazy lifestyle.
So whose side are you on, Howard, if you had to pick one?
If I had to pick one, I don't know. I think I would say Designer, just because Medina did come out her kind of crazy.
Yeah.
She was coming at her. First, she tried to check her in her manager, you know, her being a manager. Then she was trying to steal the client. So it was like, Medina, you already kind of came at her sideways.
Yeah. And when you think about it, Designer's never started nothing with nobody.
No. She's
literally just been drinking water and minding her business. That's all she's been doing this whole season, and trying to help her brother get his career going. Mm-hmm. So everything that's been coming to her has been coming at her.
Okay. That's all. That's it.
But I like how she hold her ground. That's one thing. When she, like, I just like seeing her hold her ground, like just stand her ground and not let it happen.
Does. In the chat, they said Medina needs to retire. Gina said, definitely a setup. Drama for drama. Snake so fake.
I mean, like Gina. We got it. Okay.
I know. How you doing, Gina girl? But it's just like, it was a setup, but we need good TV.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is like, I don't understand why Medina would pop up. I still don't understand why she would pop up like that.
I don't get why she think that she can just talk to Designer crazy.
And think she's not. I'm like, girl, you can't use your, well, I'm older than you card, or, respect your elders card, because it's not going to work.
And
some
Designer
people don't really
seems
think
like she was
that.
so peaceful too. Like she was already. I'm putting myself in her shoes now. Like
she was already mad.
She was already mad. She went outside to cool off. While she's not even cool yet. She's still lukewarm. You're just gonna walk up to her and make her hot again.
Exactly. And if you notice the whole thing, Medina wasn't really saying anything. That's why I'm kind of looking at Vina crazy, because I'm like, now you fighting your aunt's battle. It wasn't even with you. Your aunt is in the back. Scared because, well, I don't know. I don't know. She's trembling in her boots, but I will say she wasn't saying too much. Y'all both should have been rowdy, not just Vina. Don't let Vina fight your fight. Don't jump Designer, but you need to be rowdy too, not just in the back trying to see what's going on. Now you got your niece fighting your fight? No. You said what's up, so what's up?
Oh, tell him, Howard. Mm-hmm. Tell him what's up. We need some type of sound. I don't know.
That's all I'm saying. So I don't know. It's that whole New York thing. New York. I was always taught that New Yorkers don't really talk that much. I'm from the West Coast.
They about that action,
but they about that.
I think if it was Lil Mama, she would have swung.
Huh?
Like, I think if Lil Mama was in that situation, Lil Mama would have got rowdy.
Little Mama definitely would have swung.
Yeah, she would have been quick with it. She don't talk.
I'm interested to seeing what's happening, like what's going to happen next. You know what I mean? And I'm also interested in seeing this whole thing with Medina and Will. Are they going to continue a date? Are they not? This is already messy. Will said he doesn't date older women, but he loves Medina. Medina said you'll never find nobody with a body like this. So, while she was sipping her vodka and Red Bull.
Technically, you won't.
I mean, you might. She got it done, she said, so.
Yeah. I guess you can.
Doctor.
You could say, I want a Medina.
Yeah.
And then they give you a Medina.
Doctor, you did it for her. Do it for me. So, same body.
God, I see what you do for others.
Same one. Which, I'm not, I don't care if you got surgery done. Because trust me, if I had a little money, I'd be laying on the table myself. But I want to see J-Lo. But I don't need to J-Lo because I look good, right?
Tell him.
Right. So, is there anything else you wanted to touch on, Byron, before we move on?
Well, since we were talking about Will is my guy. Like, I started to really mess with Will this episode.
Will's pretty
He
cool.
don't waste no time. And even JoJo, so they were sitting there talking about it. He went from talking to action real quick. So they were talking. They was like, you know what? Shut up. I'm going to text her right now. JoJo's like, hey, you moving faster than I thought.
Okay.
Like, he ain't waste no time. He got her on a date. He handled it real well, even if he seemed nervous at first. He made a joke out of it. Like, oh, I seem nervous. Let me sit back a little bit.
Okay.
I just like how he handled the whole thing. Because think about it. She came in not knowing what's happening, thinking that it was a setup, not feeling him at all, really. Then by the end, she's like, maybe this can work, because he had a way of making her feel comfortable and making her laugh, making her smile. He made her get up out of her seat, do the full pirouette. Will did his thing. So I'm really messing with Will. And he seems super level-headed. He got his head on right, and he gives good advice, and he sees both sides of everything. So he never puts himself in the middle for no reason. So I mess with Will.
That's true. But Will kind of got himself into he was digging a whole grave when he tried to guess her age. She said, how old do you think I am?
That was a setup.
Yes, I was about to say, first and foremost, she's testing you. So don't even say anything. As old as you want to be, baby. As old as you want to be. That's all you have to say. He's talking about some 47. Then she went off. Well,
How old is she?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's been in the game forever, and she was touring with Ice-T and all of that.
That's what I was like, isn't Ice-T in his late 50s, early 60s?
She might be 44. I was going to guess 44.
I would have left the Ice-T line out. Because if we going with Ice-T, he's in his late 50s, early 60s. So I just would have, no.
And she has a relationship with Kid Capri because she took, what's her name, Siani over there. So she knows all these older OGs.
She does. Either way, she looks good. She does look good for her age, I will say. I mean, you as young at heart, as young as you feel.
She's definitely young at heart.
Mm-hmm. Rowdy. So let's move on to our special segment, our glowing up fashion, who we choose looks the best on tonight's episode, whether it was hair, makeup, vibes, I mean, everything. So Byron K, who's your glowing up fashion pick?
All right, this time I had to switch it up and pick somebody who I've never picked before in my life. So if you turn your attention to your screens, or if you're listening, I chose Vina Love today. She is wearing the black ensemble. That's what I'm going to call it. She has the black slick hair. She's doing this, what you want. But she looked good, man. Like, I don't have to say too much. Vina Love did her thing this whole episode. I did like when she walked up in the white outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier when she met up with designers. So I couldn't get a picture of that, but I liked her in the white outfit. But Vina Love, she did her thing. I like how she's rowdy. I think she did too much this episode, but I do still like how rowdy she is.
I like it too. So mine was designer, and this hair, I was feeling it. This little
Tekashi
6ix9ine. This rainbow wig. I mean, it's all the colors of the rainbow. I thought her makeup was on point. I was just like, you know what, designer, you bringing it. The nails look good. It was a good look for her.
Designer always look good.
She does.
She keep herself together.
Her confessional look was also very well put together.
She's just like, what's old girl who we got from last season? And she Skyped in. Tia.
Anaya?
Yeah, Ayana. She's kind of like the Ayana of this season, because Ayana always kept it together too.
She did. She sure did. Now let's move on to some news and gossip. We have a little bit here.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So we have something from Ja Rule, who has just been in the whole, I don't even know, Ja Rule's just been making a fool of himself,
Not a
honey.
fool.
I don't understand. So Ja Rule sent out a tweet because everybody's talking about, the Popeye's chicken sandwich. So Ja Rule said, y'all really out here acting like N-words over a effing chicken sandwich? SMH. Now I'm never gonna eat one on principles alone. Effing idiots. Y'all are what's wrong with our people. I'm so disappointed in my people. We are better than this. He also goes on to say, SMH. So effing embarrassing. I don't give an F. If nobody want to say it, y'all effing bugging. It's a chicken sandwich.
I would just like to go on record and say I'm part of the 1% who has never watched the episode of Power or tried that Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Okay. Well, I just tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich myself. I tried it last night and I liked it.
I saw it on your Instagram, Mister. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 at least.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Did you get the spicy one?
I got the mild one.
See, they say you're supposed to get the spicy and then get it with the extra spicy sauce because that's all it is the spicy mayonnaise that make it spicy.
Oh.
Come on, Howard.
I didn't do all that.
There's levels, bruh.
Well, it was bomb. I got the chicken sandwich with the French fries.
See, there's
I had to
chicken
wait
sandwiches.
20 minutes, but I got it.
There's chicken sandwiches, then there's chicken sandwiches.
It was no sandwich.
Okay, well, there we go. You should have did it better.
Oh my gosh. So let's see what's going on real quickly for our predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So we see next week, it's the conclusion of the fight. Everybody's rowdy. I'm pretty sure we already saw Vina kind of slip her little punch in there. I think she's going to connect. This might be it between Vina and Designer and Medina. Like, I don't know if they'll be able to come back from this. If they do, it's going to take some therapy. So I don't really even see them coming back from this fight. I also see Ryan confronting Fat Joe a little bit more. So we'll get to a little bit more of a backstory of why he feels like his dad just doesn't support him. And then hopefully my girl, Little Mama. Like, come on, girl.
She was
MIA on ATL season. Like, now she MIA on New York. They in your town.
She likes to just slide in every once in a while.
No.
No. But I think that it may not be this next episode, but I think eventually Medina's going to get humbled some way, shape, or form. And I hope that somebody kind of like shuts her down a little bit. Ain't nobody got to lay no hands on her. Mm-hmm. But I would like to see her just take a back seat one of these days and just see what happens.
I can see that.
I want to see if there's anybody who can humble Medina.
We going to have to see. I don't know.
If it ain't happened by now and she's like 44, then it may not happen.
I mean, she says she's about that life. That's what she does. She's here for it.
That's why Kid Capri and Vina Love was laughing when she said, "I'm changing." That's how you know when you the problem. When your own people sitting there laughing at you and you talking about making a change.
Oh my God.
That's how you know the issue is you. You the common denominator in all your issues.
You the common denominator. You are it. Thank you everybody for listening and watching us in the live chat here. Before we go, Gina's last thing said, I've not seen Power. I've not had Popeye's chicken sandwich, anything.
Me and Gina is like this.
You and Gina.
Damn, Gina. So I'm going to have to replace Vina with Gina. It can happen.
Well, thank you guys for watching us. Like I said, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, of course. Make sure you subscribe to the AfterBuzz TV Network reality TV show channel. If you're listening to us on iTunes, definitely give us those 5 stars because we look at that. We love you for listening there. And we're also on Spotify. So listen, we're everywhere you want to be.
We out here.
We out here. We out here. I'm one of your hosts here, Howard III. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. I also do the Sisters After Show on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I do my own little show with my homegirl Nakia on our sister network, Black Hollywood Live, on Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, called Back to Reality. Check me out over there if you want to get a little shady. Byron, where can we find you?
Hey, you're doing it all, bro. And I heard that sister show is doing good, too. Y'all getting guests and everything.
Okay.
That's what's up. But my name is Byron K. You can find me everywhere online at Hero from the 90s. You can also catch me Sundays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the All That After Show.
Yes, and we will see you guys all next week. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.